Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. This is your home girl, Arabia Barbosa. Now, which is in Cali, New York. We are on the outside. We're on the outside, y'all. I'm on my way back to the house. Ain't too much going on this morning. I'm not worried about it. As long as everything that I need to take care of at my house is taken care of. Boy, these people around here are weird. Yeah. So this morning it's kind of slow. It is a Monday morning, so I'm on my way back to the fucking house. It is what it is. But you seen the title of this video, and I'm talking about the people that have no conscience. And they're on social media 24/7, 7 days a week, morning time, afternoon time, evening, late at night, early in the morning. They are everywhere. And it's kind of sad, though. It's kind of unfortunate that we got a lot of people on this app. They don't have enough sense to stand up for themselves in a correct manner, in a correct way. They don't have that. They don't have what it takes. So when someone fucks with them, so to speak, or make them feel bad, what do? They find out that person's personal information and they hand it out. They hand it out on social media. They hand it out all over social media. It's a crying shame. Grown ass men, grown ass women do this shit. I call them cowards. That's what I call them. Because you got to be a real coward to do something like that. And you can't, no way in the world do you have a conscience. How can anyone say, look, they believe in God or they have a conscience, but somebody they don't like on YouTube or they might have an argument with, they immediately try to dox these people? It's fucking crazy. Those people have no conscience. They don't believe in a higher power. They don't believe in karma. And they're cowards, basically. It hasn't been one person on this app or any other app I've ever been on that I have doxed someone. Not one time. Nobody can ever open up their mouth and say, well, Arabia doxed so and so and so. My thing is, you don't see them on my community wall. You don't see me doing videos and I got the person's picture up there and their address, unless you really did something to me or any of my family members. That's just the way I get down. There's no point of doxing someone that's arguing with you or they don't see eye to eye with you. But you got some weak ass motherfuckers that will do that. Call themselves doxing someone. And what they don't take to mind is when you do something like that, you're setting yourself up. You're setting yourself up. And people don't know what I mean by that. Usually, when a motherfucker doxes another person, they mean for the other person to run into some type of harm or to be unalived. That's what they're looking for. Kwame Brown, he doxes people on this app. You got a lot of his fucking foot soldiers following after motherfuckers just because he says, well, I need y'all to do X, Y, and Z to this one and that one. Let the man take care of his own fucking problems, his own fucking issues. He's a grown ass man. Grown. The man is what, in his 40s? The man is what, over 7 feet? The man is an ex-NBA player. So I don't really understand why people do that bullshit. It doesn't make any sense, not to me. Don't make no sense to me, not at all. But people do it anyway. They do it anyway. So it is what it is. You know? Got this big fat motherfucker on the corner begging people for money all the fucking day. She gets a social security check. All she do is sit right there on the fucking corner and beg for what other people got. Instead of taking her big fat ass home, big fat sloppy motherfucker. All she do is sit in that fucking wheelchair all fucking day. When does this bitch go to the fucking bathroom? She must be wearing a fucking diaper. You know what I mean? It's disgusting how motherfuckers carry themselves in this world. It's truly disgusting. She ain't the only one. There's plenty of people on this app act just like her. They do the same bullshit she do. Ain't no different. Yeah, I'm on my way home. I walked this way this morning, and I'm walking my way right back the same way I came this morning. So I guess tomorrow morning they'll have something going on or whatever the case may have been. Usually when it rains or whatever happening, sometimes the weekend fucks up shit. So it be what it is. So I ain't really worried. I'm not worried. I'm not concerned. I'm not tripping. It is what it is. Whew. Well, I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all have an awesome day today. Hope everyone has an awesome day. I know I'm going to have an awesome day. I'm going to go home and fix me something to eat. More likely French fries with ketchup with it. Yep. Take me a nap. By the time it's lunchtime, I'll get up, go out, go to the store and get me something to eat. That's it. Get more shit. Stockpile everything. We are in hurricane season. Oh my God. I don't know if any of you have ever lived through a hurricane or any kind of terrible storm like that. It's not fun. Not at all. I got 2 sisters. They're grown women. They have children. But when that wind blows real hard, I don't care if they're living in New York. I don't care if they live in Virginia. I don't care if they're in South Carolina, North Carolina. I don't care where they're at. If the wind starts blowing hard, those 2 women go straight to the store. They buy all the bread they can buy. They buy all the waters they can buy. And they buy all the supplies for their homes that they can buy. They stockpile everything. But they don't do it like the way my adopted father used to do it. He used to go to the store, and I don't care if he went to the store once a week. If he went once a week, he bought everything that you would ever need in your house. Toilet paper, hand towels, soap, whatever you need, dish detergent, washing detergent for your clothes, uh, whatever you needed, food. Sometimes this man used to stockpile cases and cases of the hot sauce. Nobody needed hot sauce, not at all. Good morning, Crystal. Good morning, daughter of Zion. How y'all doing? It's good to see y'all in the chat. Thank you for spending some time with me this morning. Yeah, I'm on my way back to the fucking house. Man, I can't believe, but this happens every now and then. This happens every now and then. You'll go to the office, right? And they'll be real slow. Instead of me sitting there until like 8:30, 9 o'clock, if it really is all that emergency, you know what they'll do? They'll call me on my cell phone. They're gonna call me on my cell phone if there's any work today. I ain't worried about it. My bills are paid. I got things I need in my house already there. So I'm not even fucking concerned. Not at all. Now, if I was in my 30s, there would be a little pushback this morning about this shit. You know what I mean? But I'm so glad they didn't send none of our guys to Deco early this morning. Hey, Empress Lonnie, one love. Hey, Lonnie. What's up? Let me look at this. Hold on. I did not even look at my chat real good. Lonnie, thank you for coming in. Good morning. Yep. Crystal, thank you for coming in. Khadijah, good morning. Wow. Well, it's good to see all of you in the chat. And it's good and it sounds like it's getting ready to thunder some more. Child, it was thundering early this morning. It was thundering before 4 o'clock this morning. It stopped just before I left the house. And now I'm hearing more thunder. It'll probably rain again, But I love when it rains. I love when it fucking rains. You know what I mean? Daughter of Zion, thank you for coming in. Oh, Khadijah! Oh my goodness, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Khadijah. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. It is your birthday. I hope you had an awesome weekend this weekend. Yes. Yeah, that's right. Well, Lonnie, did you go to the gym this morning? For some reason, when some of y'all send out your notifications, people don't get the notifications right away. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on on YouTube, on these YouTubes. Yeah, I was up early this morning, getting myself together to get on out of that house this morning, go down to this office. But before I left, I was listening to a video on these YouTube streets. And I said, is it possible that people in the sector can actually network with each other or not? I don't think so, baby. There's too much blood in these streets. Too much blood in these YouTube streets. Yes. I'm outside. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. I'm outside. I'm on my way back to the house. Yo, check out the neighborhood. And then I'm over here by this abandoned school. I just saw them not too long ago with construction work trucks out here, and I'm thinking they're going to do something about this school. They need to do something. They need to do something, because if they don't, what's going to end up happening? If the buildings sit too long, a lot of homeless people are going to start squatting in those buildings. Those buildings ain't no joke. I mean, I know it's a school and stuff, but I've seen some buildings where it was abandoned and people start living in the building and all kinds of bullshit was happening. It looked like a little city. There's one particular place, it's downtown. It's in downtown Charleston. It's right there on Meeting Street. It's an old abandoned laundromat. They used to do people's laundries there, and they used to do dry cleaning there. That building at nighttime, and in that particular building, it's only one way in and one way out. And I'll never forget, there was one particular evening, I was looking for KK. It's one of my homegirls. I was looking for KK one particular night, and I went in that building. You know how you call for somebody's name? Be like, yo, KK, where you at? Yo, when them other dudes heard a female voice up in there, yo, I was like, holy shit. I said, let me hurry up and be quiet. Let me be quiet. I hurry up and got it out that fucking building. Yeah, child. There's certain places in Charleston, South Carolina, where they catch up to different females, especially those that are homeless. That's why every time I run across any of my homegirls and I find out they don't have a place to stay, I go ahead and tell them about the program I had went to. And like within a week, these bitches get moved off the street. They get moved off. But for me, I was out there for another 30 days. After I put in all my paperwork and talked to whoever I talked to, filled out the applications for this and that, yo, they still made me wait a whole fucking month while I was out there. But I had already did like over 3 years out there in them streets. So I know. Whew. But every time I tell one of my homegirls, go ahead and see about this program, that program, they hurry up and do it. And once they get in a place, they be settled. But then some of them get it inside their minds. That's not the place for them. It's too dangerous in that particular neighborhood. So what do? They end up fucking leaving. Yeah, man. Because if I don't do it, ain't nobody gonna do it. And that's where it is bond. But the only thing I don't like is that when you help people, they don't follow through, or they don't stay stationary long enough to do anything else with themselves. And this morning, we had a conversation, me and some of my coworkers had a conversation about retirement. And I said, yeah, a lot of people that was working at the company we work for and the other company downtown, most of them are retired now. And in this part of South Carolina, you can retire at the age of 62. So one of my homeboys, he was telling me this morning, he's 58 years old. I said, well, you only got 4 more years. then you can retire. Because I can't, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I can't wait to fucking retire. I can't wait. I'm 51. I'll be 62 and another more, 11 more years. I got 11 years. 11 years. Ah, I will be so glad when I get fucking retired. My back is starting to hurt. I don't know why this lower back is giving me all these problems. I took my pills this morning. I guess if I stay stationary too long somewhere, the back muscles will start tightening back up. So I like to stay active to keep the pain from fucking with me. But I've been living with this pain on and off, y'all, for a couple of years now. Since 2019, I've been living with this pain. And the only time I really complain about it is when the muscles feel like they're just tightening and tightening. For no reason. It don't make no sense. But it is what it is. I'm glad everyone is doing fine. I hope everyone had a good 4th of July. Now the 4th of July is guess what, you guys? All right. I'm right here in my neighborhood. For those of you that's still here in the chat with me, 4 of y'all still in the chat. Okay, I want y'all to walk up the street with me. I want you to walk up the street with me. And the clouds are moving in. The wind is starting to pick up a little bit more. Oh yeah, it's getting ready to be some more rain. Whew. And I had planned on going back out. I had to just stay at home, but some tell me just go on, head on out around lunchtime. So that's exactly what the fuck I'm going to do. Now, we just right down the street from 2 different stores. One has been open since I've known it to be open. I moved to Charleston, South Carolina in 2017. I moved in this area like 6 months after I had moved to Charleston. This store up the street, the people that own it are not from Brooklyn, they're from Bronx, New York. The Puerto Ricans. Anyway, to make a long story short, the owner of one of the stores, he is married to a sister, a black lady. And don't you know this sister getting ready to open a store right across the street from where his store is at? She getting ready to open a little restaurant right across the street from where her husband work at. Now this ought to be interesting. Because I remember when she was running the store, when her husband wasn't there to run the store, and there was one particular day something happened in the store. She was always on the lookout. She was one of the type women that they be running an establishment, but they always be worried about they going to get robbed or not. And there was plenty of times I used to go down to that store, and she would just start kicking it with me. You know, just laughing and talking and, you know, telling me what she thought about the neighborhood and, you know, the people in the neighborhood and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I know that's right. I look across the street, y'all. You see that? Those people burned down those apartments. Yeah, because there was one particular morning I had got up and I was walking to the office and I noticed that their lights were off. And I'm gonna tell you something. All these places where I'm talking about people are not paying their utilities, and I be meaning that shit. And guess what be happening when they don't pay the light bill or when they don't pay certain other utilities? They get kicked out. They get fucking evicted. But before they get evicted, they'll destroy the whole place. And in some cases, they'll burn down the whole fucking building. That's why I'm kind of glad I live in the building I live in, because I ain't got to really worry about who's next door and who's doing this and who's doing that. Because one of my homeboys, he told me this morning, he used to work through the temp company to go down to the housing authority. And he said there was one particular time they had did an eviction. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I scratched myself. Okay, they had did an eviction. And he said the apartment they had went in, the place was torn up. He said in the bedroom that the man had slept in, he said there was nothing but dildos up in there. He said there was a gun up in there. And he said there was some money up in there. And the guy that had got evicted, he was in the hospital. So the people that was running the apartments didn't think he was coming back. But he was already in the rears for not paying his rent. He was already in the rears. So there was two of my homeboys that had did their job. They cleaned out the apartment. One of them had took the gun. Don't you know whoever had lived in that apartment had told the landlord that they had a gun up in there and it was missing? And when she told him, oh well, they had evicted him and she don't know where his gun was at, he said, somebody gonna find out where that fucking burner is at. Sure enough did. And believe me, they went straight to the company that had hired these dudes to do the kicking out, the evictions. Yep, sure did. And my homeboy said my other homeboy had the gun, but he had to give it back. So he ain't getting no trouble or nothing like that, but it's just the fact that, things like that do happen. Okay, y'all. I'm back in my neighborhood. I'm back in here. How many people is in the chat with me? We got 3 left in the chat. Thank you for coming over. Yo, you see that? They just opened this place. Talking about they giving people veneers and gold teeth. This lady, she been open around here for a little while. Little restaurant on the corner. But she don't really be open real regular. And she ain't got to worry about paying taxes or nothing. But she just opened that restaurant like maybe a year ago. And you see this? And that's what I hate about these bus stops. Because motherfuckers will be at the bus stop. They'll see the bus coming. And they won't even get on the fucking bus. They use those bus stops, especially if it got a shelter on it. They use those bus stops for like a little sleeping spot. Shit. Man, shit. And they got plenty of programs for the homeless so they can get off the fucking street. And these motherfuckers don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. When it was my turn to leave, I left. You didn't have to chase me down. I left. I was chasing them down. I was pulling them. I was going back and forth to that one church every fucking week, once a week. So it is what it is. Yeah. They go to old folks' home. Everyone's sitting on their damn porch being nosy. And they be tripping me out too. These old people. They be ready to ask you for a cigarette. They be ready to ask you for a fucking $1. But they don't give nothing back to nobody. That's crazy, right? That's why I don't fool with these old people. I don't. And somebody say, well, Ray, one day you gonna be old, so what? And I'll be right there in a nursing home, in a group home, nursing home, just like these other people. I'll be sitting right along with them. Sitting on the porch, smoking my cigarettes, and fucking with people all day long. Trolling people as a senior citizen. I'm back in my neighborhood, y'all. Check it out. These mosquitoes. These mosquitoes are coming out of nowhere, y'all. Just biting me. Biting me on my hand. Shoot. I be like, damn. Can a bitch not get bitten by a fucking mosquito? Yeah, I'm almost home now. Check it out. And it looked like it's going to rain. Regardless of whether it rain or not, I gotta go back out and venture into these streets for like a few minutes. You know, I probably gotta call the office later and see if they got anything going on for tomorrow. So I'm not gonna waste no more time going to that Pacific office. I'll leave here early enough in the morning where I can go to another office. So it really don't bother me. Yeah, we getting ready. We making that left turn back into the neighborhood I live in. And I want to show you guys something. I want to show you something real quick. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I gotta let me cross the street. Okay, across the street, I live in those apartments right there. But check out these apartments. I'm getting ready to turn. I'm getting ready to make me a turn, right? You see the building right behind me? Don't nobody live there. These are straight up apartments. Nobody lives in these apartments. The ones across the street, those brick apartments right there, nobody lives there. Nobody. Nobody. But don't nobody really want to move to this neighborhood because this neighborhood got a bad rep. It's got a bad reputation. Okay, I'm back home. I'm in front of my place. Whew. Yeah. I'm back home. Y'all have an awesome day. A wonderful day. And just remember, what I showed you about this neighborhood, about the people that live here, what kind of programs they got going on. Um, these strange motherfuckers I ain't never seen before, run around here. And me personally, when I first moved into this neighborhood, everything across the street was nothing but drug dealers. This whole shit, every other weekend, pop, 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 pop. Yo, shooting their guns. They quiet down a whole lot. A whole fucking lot. Yeah, it's crazy. Uh, oh, I'm back. Oh, oh, thank God, Lord. I said, I had to pause for a minute. I said, thank the Lord. All right, y'all. Y'all have an awesome day. I'm out of here. Thanks to everyone that came in and visited with me early this morning. Yo, y'all make my day. One piece. 914 Westchester County, New York. This is your home girl, Arabia Barbosa. And we back in the house. Thanks for walking with me.